so it comes to my attention, there's a lot more types of football than I really realized, even like a year ago. Like not rugby, but like Australian football. Like I'd maybe seen that. Like that kind of rang a bell. Today popped up the rules of Gaelic football. Well, I was trying to find a video to find. This popped up, and this is the Irish Football League, Gaelic Football League, or like it's the sport of Gaelic football, and it's Nimley. I've reacted to this channel before. They do great videos, and yeah, so let's check it out. And this looks like a volleyball to me.
Gaelic football is an Irish sport played with two teams of 15 players each. The game is played on a field that's generally a
Okay, one
an
second.
Irish sport played with two teams of 15 players each.
That's a soccer net. That's a field goal post. This is how old is this sport? Because okay, when we talked about Australian football, like I said, I basically said that it reminded me of a lot of different sports that had a lot of different aspects of other sports. Not that like it was a combination of those sports that someone came up with. That like no, like a lot of sports it seems were inspired by Australian football. How old is Gaelic football? Because that's straight up just a soccer or football net soccer. It's soccer here, and then that's just a field goal post from football. I mean rugby, Australian football. So
The
someone let
game
me
is
know
played
how
on a
old.
field that's generally a maximum of
It's
145
excellent.
metres by 85 metres. These are the goals, which are 6.5 metres wide, and the crossbar,
Okay.
which is 2.5 metres above the ground. Unlike in soccer, the posts extend above the crossbar, just like in rugby. The exact same goals and field dimensions are used in hurling. The object of the game is the exact same
In
goals and
what?
field
What sport is this? Hurling?
dimensions are used in hurling.
There's so many sports I have to check
The
out.
object of the game is for your team to score more overall points than the opposing team. To score, a player must kick the ball into the goal or over the crossbar.
Okay.
If they successfully kick the ball under the crossbar into the net, this is a goal and is worth
Okay.
3 points. If a player kicks or fists the ball over the crossbar but between the posts, this is a point and this scores 1 point.
That makes sense
The
to
game
me.
is played in two thirds.
That makes sense to me. It's much harder to score the soccer goal or the football goal than the kick into the uprights. I like the scoring. Like I really do. That's
20-minute halves for a combined playing time of 60
pretty
minutes.
smart.
High score at the end of time
30
wins.
and a half. So
Any game that results in a draw must be replayed. Wait, there's more, isn't there? Oh yeah, Gaelic football looks complicated, and moving the ball around the field is the most difficult part to understand. There's a lot of things you can and can't do to move the ball up the field in Gaelic football. You can move the ball by kicking it out of your hands, kicking it along the ground, and running with the ball in your hands so long as it's not more than 4 steps.
you bounce it. So
If after 4 steps you want to keep the ball,
which is
you
what you
must
do in
hop the ball
Australian
off your
football.
foot to be eligible to take another 4 steps. This is known as soloing and is the equivalent of dribbling in soccer. You can also choose to solo the ball by bouncing it from the ground, but you're not allowed to do that twice in a row. Therefore, most players alternate between hopping it from the foot and bouncing it on the ground. A player can catch the ball with his hands in the air. A player can hand pass to a teammate where you slap the ball with an open palm. And a player can fist the ball where you strike the ball to a teammate with a clenched fist. However,
Pretty cool.
a player cannot touch the ball on the ground with his hands or lift it with his knees. And a player cannot throw the ball. There are 15 members of the
Okay. Pretty interesting so far. Really not what I expected. That's really intricate. That's not like any sport I can think of. Like maybe Australian football, some it's inspiration from that. But yeah, that's I mean it's cool. I mean it's a pretty cool sport. Like I'd like to check this out more.
opposing team who are trying to take the ball away from you so that they can score themselves.
Obviously
They
let
are
me know
allowed
if
to
you
make
want
shoulder-to-shoulder
if you
contact
guys
so long as the
fan
opponent has possession of the ball. Or if no one has the ball, be shoulder-to-shoulder to the opponent nearest the ball. They're also allowed to use their hands to block shots or to knock the ball out of your grasp. If you're used to
Yeah.
Australian rules football, this may seem very familiar,
Yeah,
but there's
that's
a
exactly what I was saying.
few other things that you'll need to understand before playing or going to a game. For example, free kick. A free kick is a restart in play, usually after a foul. If a foul occurs, a free kick is awarded either at the spot of the foul, where the ball lands after a foul, or the 13-meter line for fouls inside the 13-meter area.
Okay.
A player has to
Cool.
declare whether to play the ball out of his hands or from the ground. Foul. If a player commits any of these infractions, a foul.
Overcarry or overhold the ball. Okay. Throw the ball. We did talk about all these. Hand pass the ball without a definite striking action. Lift the ball off the ground with the knees. Lie on the ball. The rest we talked about, but we had to get a rule against lying on the ball. So there's got to be a story behind that, right? Like, I'm not tripping. Well, I gotta know that someone who knows something about this, please let me know why lie on the ball is like a top 5 rule this guy lays out.
A waive a free kick. A player can also be cautioned with a yellow card, sent
kind
off
of
with a
rude.
black card, but a substitute may replace him, or a red card, where you are sent off the pitch without a substitute replacement. Penalty kick. If a foul was committed on a player with a legitimate chance to score, a penalty shot will be given to the attacking team. The ball is placed on the ground at the 13-meter line, and only the goalkeeper can guard the net. Just like in soccer, it's one kick only, and any goals scored count towards the overall score. Substitution. A team is allowed to substitute up to 5 players per game. Very similar to
So you only get to, yeah, go.
the players.
Yeah. See, I don't follow soccer that much. It's just not really a big thing in America, so I don't really understand the substitution part of it fully. I know it's not as common as maybe faster paced sports like basketball or hockey. But up to 5 substitutions. So, I mean, that's kind of weird to me from a guy. I mean, I don't follow a lot of sports that use that.
Players must wait in the substitution area, and players must enter or exit at the designated area only, and only in a stoppage of play. To the uninitiated, Gaelic football seems ridiculously complicated, but once you understand...
I mean, but aren't all sports are pretty complicated when you really get down to them. Like, I play American football. Like, there's a lot of parts of it that are stupid. And there's a lot of parts of it that a lot of American football fans are unhappy with how the game's going. So when you dig on American football, just know we also dig on American football sometimes. I know you guys do in the comments all the time. I see them. I see all of you.
The rules, it becomes a pretty cool sport to watch. If you found this video at all helpful, please like, share with your friends, comment, rate and subscribe. It takes me ages to make one of these things, and good karma is very much appreciated. If you're also on Reddit, you can post this video and
go follow Ninley. Link to his channel, and also this video will be in the description. And thank you for watching, and have a good one. Peace.